Good morning, beautiful people. It is Thursday, the 25th of June. Welcome to TDA, the day after. Your favorite news platform and the home of popular culture as defined by you wonderful, beautiful people, the culture. And of course, like we are every blessed morning, we're hosted by the very best. Please introduce yourself.
CHRISTIE, Queen of BOE.
Come on. And they call me EMAN, the pro-black activist, TDA producer, and news analyst. Melanin jam-packed. Brent, you in the building?
Boom, 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 boom. Good morning, everybody. What a blessed morning we see. Do you want to join me in chorus and harmony?
Oh.
Crazy. crazy.
You feeling the spirit, Brent?
Sometimes it just comes over me. Sometimes
Pause.
that's when it is.
No?
No.
Damn.
I started yesterday. I will continue.
God damn.
The Holy Spirit is within you. You dance, you sing, you are joyous,
Come
you are
on.
lifted, you are elevated, you are jubilant, you are at peace all at the same time.
True indeed.
Come on. Apologies for the tardiness, people. A lot of stuff was happening at the same time. A lot of stuff was happening at the same time. I'm enjoying this weather.
Same.
I am enjoying. Obviously, I don't get out much.
He was like, you dread it, we didn't get out.
So-
You dread it from inside the AC. Air conditioned.
No. Yesterday. I'm talking about yesterday's weather, right? When everybody was there talking about sweltering heat and all sorts, right? They were malfunctioning. They were moving like they were decommissioned, all sorts, mate. I was loving it. And I was I took a while to bask in the sun's radiance. And I felt charged up, energized.
Come on.
I really felt like I was a new creation, a new man. A
But
new
you allowed
man.
it to, you understand?
Yesterday morning I put on SPF before I went out.
It's a goddamn lie. It's a goddamn lie. Nah, man.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, I didn't. But I put on my version of SPF. Yeah? I put, shout out Bex.
Come on.
I put her ointment on I lathered it on my skin.
I hear it.
It's a mixture of shea butter and other procurements, sorry. She said she sprinkled in a little African spirituality in there. So maybe that is what is causing this renewed Brenticus.
There you go. That's what I'm saying. Hello, what Bex? Where can we get this product? You know what I'm saying?
This is it. I've been telling her she needs to put it to market. Because if it's changed me, and you know how difficult it is to change me, then it must be £1 million product, man.
This is it. Just don't sell it for that much because you know what I'm saying? If you want to pay
No, but you could do different strategies. You could look to sell more
This is true.
for less, you get me?
It's true.
As opposed to just having the 0.1% be able to afford it and not move the numbers.
True indeed.
Which strategy do you like?
It depends on the product.
Serious?
Yeah.
Can you name an example for each?
If you were selling pianos.
If I was selling pianos, you'd want it to be like really pricey, so only the rich.
Not only, it's going to be pricey, innit? So you only need to move a few, innit? You know what I'm saying? Because the profit margins will be there.
Yeah.
But if you're doing sweets now, you know what I'm saying? They need to be as cheap as possible.
Serious?
Yeah, man. Something like that.
All right.
Yeah.
Come on. Good morning, Demi. I was listening to a
Can't
clip.
see the piston.
I was listening to a clip this morning, and I was supposed to actually but bookmark it, but don't know where it is now. But it was Liz Trust talking, man.
Okay.
I was listening to a clip of Liz Trust,
Come on.
and it was a fairly recent clip, and the person who kind of superimposed it into their clip was saying, hey, Liz Truss was going to be the best prime minister that the UK ever had if it is that she was to have a way, right? And her way was to remove all of the bureaucracy, the civil servants and whatnot who are actually holding up all the processes. So she was suggesting that if reform win through whether it's a landslide or it's some sort of coalition, they need to
Thank you very
basically where's my
You didn't don't do that.
but you didn't even ask me. You didn't even ask me.
I said, does anybody want anything? I didn't say, Emmanuel, do you want something? I said, does anybody want something?
Oh, okay.
Did I not? Christy said no. Emmanuel said, yeah. And you flattered your eyelash.
You know how I like the personal touch, you get me? But that's alright, I will drink some water. I like my water.
Alright, good for you.
Thanks very much. My dash of oat milk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so she.
Do you even drink coffee? No,
No.
he doesn't.
Okay.
I've never seen you drink coffee in my life. Anyway, sorry. As you were.
Have you even seen me eating? Oh yeah, you have. Yeah. We went out once.
Why do you encourage him? Why do you encourage him?
It's the shea butter.
Why do you encourage him? Because see, you know, I like you. You don't encourage the nonsense. You just let it, you carry on the conversation, you just ignore it, innit?
Oh gosh.
She said we needed to during the swamp.
Violation, to be
Huh?
HR. H mother effing R.
How? When I say we just remember we're a different type of culture news platform. Do all sorts here. You sure? That's yesterday. He's blaspheming the Holy Spirit.
Dude, what?
You'd have been proud.
Me?
I would have been proud.
No.
You said that.
Anyway, so she said we got to drain the swamp and that. And I'm thinking, this guy really was rooting for this woman. Again, she even seemed confident talking when she was talking. You understand? Yeah. So I'm like, oh, I wonder if Izzy Man will agree. As in when reform come into power, they need to just get rid of all of bureaucracy. Because she was saying, we got roll back the Human Rights Act. We got to roll back the DEI initiatives. She was saying all of that, bro.
Yeah, I heard it.
The Climate Change Act. She wants to do away with all of Blair's good work.
Yeah.
So that's what we can look forward to when the reform power.
Maybe. You never know, man. Like, reform might hire some people with brains to do certain things, innit? But reform by themselves, I don't think they can do it like that.
Well, they obviously are going to equip themselves with people who
That's what I'm
can
saying,
run the
so
country.
just
They would want to
do
stay
that.
for a while, innit?
Yeah.
They'll surround themselves with the best, and I believe they're going to pluck a lot from the Conservative Party. Don't go on as though
Potentially.
as if it is that they won't do that. Of course they would, because as you said, these particular politicians, they're hustlers anyway. They're just going where it is that the access and the power is.
It's a fact.
They ain't got no allegiance.
Yeah.
Unlike Corbyn.
Unlike Corbyn. Everyone's the same, man.
Oh, everyone's the same.
They were the same.
So he would have jumped party? Nope.
No, he probably wouldn't have. I mean, he's got
He's
his
a
own
principled
party.
man.
He's got his own party now.
Yeah, precisely.
Your party.
Precisely.
Yeah. And that party ain't done a goddamn thing to nobody and
Look,
for
early
nobody.
days. Early days.
They was fighting before they even had a name. Remember him and the Indian woman?
That's because humans, when they get in a room together,
Yeah.
they disagree with each other.
Well, they can't run the party without humans in the room together. So they're going to be always the same, having the
Yeah,
same
do you have a problem with fighting? Do you think that a fruitful, successful business would have no quarrels?
No, of course they will.
All right.
But like from the beginning, before we know anything?
Are you going as though that doesn't happen?
No, but if it does
They just did it in public.
there you go. And that makes a big difference, man.
And I don't think Corbyn wanted to do it in public.
That's what I'm saying to you. He's tied to one lady who don't know anything about anything. You understand? We won't. You understand? Let's focus. Let's be guided. Oh, man.
Shout out, everybody. Let me do a quick little roll call. You all deserve it. 9 Ether, good morning.
Come
Atty,
on, big up 90 for.
Come on. It's because you now realize you're 1%er. 5%er, sorry.
No, I knew from the 90 for
Alright.
already. You know what I'm saying? But he's from Hackney too.
Shout out Hackney. Have you figured out what's in his image? Looks like a lion.
I ain't never seen it.
Can you see it? Oh, hold up. Can you see it at the top?
Is it? Oh, yeah. It's a lion. It looks like that part, innit?
Yeah. Shout out Raw. Tommy, good morning. Sweetness, good morning. The man from Uncle, Iti Bambino, J Blitz, Imi Snow Globe, DCF Mooks, Aloha Bex, Typical Me, Typical Hood Scene, Typical Grief. Yeah. Star Crow, Tim's, Josh, Blackcurrant, Davina, Demi, AASE14, Dr. Amani. Who else we got? Ghana Greatness, Akuya, Ed, Chal or Shal, and G7 4F's sake. Good morning, everybody. I hope you all are blessed and highly favored. All right, so you got to intro yourself. Did we intro yourself? Oh yeah, you didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell?
Hello, hi. You know the drill.
Mm-hmm.
Have you done the intro already?
Yeah, we have.
Oh, what a shame. They sent me out on a coffee run, guys.
Is it not true?
Literally. Huh? Say not true. Show them your cup.
That's different. That came by transportation.
No, go
Teleportation.
show them your cup.
I summoned it here.
Anyway, did you not hear Brent crying in the background saying that I didn't get him one?
I don't think they doubted you, to be honest. I don't think they doubted you. I think they believed you as you spoke. Okay. If I had spoken, I don't know, they might have doubted me. I would have double checked, mate. Brent, I texted you G. Did you? Hold up. Wait a minute. Ah, yes, you have.
Come on.
All right, cool. I shall respond to that after my GG. All right, good morning, Melly Baker. May your kicks ever be blessed.
Come on.
Yeah, I was going for it with a different euphemism. But may your kicks ever be blessed.
Come on.
100%.
Kicked up.
Kicked up.
All right, so we got an amazing guest coming in.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? And I told you lot yesterday, what's going on now?
Hold up. Yeah. Every single time I see the dog, I always think, danger!
No, the dog's dead.
Huh?
The dog looks dead.
No, as in there's danger coming.
Yeah, but the dog looks dead.
The dog is dead, so
The
there's no
danger can
danger.
never
The
come,
danger's gone.
ever. They're technically there, but you'll never
Festering
be there.
fleas and flies.
Yes.
Taxidermy. Shh.
All right, let's see what this maniac is saying.
Oh, wow. While sipping tea with a dash of oat milk.
We've got stuff to do.
You're
So
crazy,
we must
man,
address people quickly and then...
See this energy?
100%.
Just the-
100%.
See what
Today we're talking about life insurance.
HR! All right, so for someone whose degree we're yet to see any fruit of, EMAN.
Still!
This is crazy.
Thank you.
We know, right?
This is crazy.
Thank you.
Like, we're still here.
This is crazy. What wakes you up? EMAN was very comfortable laughing at physical evidence of a degree.
It is good.
Have we seen this guy's degree?
Wait, who
Or
are we
we just
talking
seen
about?
Bunsen burners?
Who are we talking about?
Eddie just referred to him because of Eddie's.
Yeah, that's basically.
Oh, you've taken a swap at Eddie. That's not good.
He's what?
I didn't like when Izzy showed that football video yesterday for the same reasons.
No.
You should not be taking swipes at Eddie.
What?
Not you, as in the dead
No,
dog.
he's not taking shots at Eddie, no. He's taking shots at me.
No, I'm not seeing it like that.
Oh, is it? How you seen it? Let's see your angle. Let's give it a
Because once it is that you mention Eddie,
Mm-hmm.
we're going to descend into some conversation. So you've caused this now, right? Anything that happens, now that's untoward. You've caused this. Shout out, Eddie.
Man, big up Eddie every
Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta.
time.
Ta-ta-ta.
Why were you coming for pharmacists yesterday?
I wasn't doing that.
Thank you very much.
That was so unbecoming. As a Nigerian, that is so
Oh
unbecoming.
my
As I said, that's one of
100%.
like the top professions of being
100%.
Nigerian.
I'm a pharmacist too.
My daughter is a pharmacist. My son is a pharmacist. And you were just rubbishing it the way you were
I was
rubbishing it.
not, man.
Nah, I was disappointed.
my
in you. I was thinking, what's going on with you?
Big up the pharmacists. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
We all need a chemist from time to time. You know what I'm saying? Big them up, man. I'm just saying,
on
they
their
make it look
behalf.
easy. I'm just saying, they make it look easy.
That is crazy. He's continuing.
You're still
you know.
even saying
No,
it.
Continue,
because
yeah.
it's a skill. It's a skill.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Big up to all the pharmacists.
100%.
Big up to all the black pharmacists.
You understand? We need more of them.
Street pharmacists too.
You understand? Very effective profession.
No.
You know? Listen, man, money is money. Why pay tax when you don't have to? All right, guys. So,
When they end up in jail, would you be still be championing them?
we can put certain things on the books and make sure. Anyway, let's get to the. So we've got some videos, Brent.
Yeah.
Right. Should we go with? You know what? Let's address this quickly and then move on in it because we're gonna talk about it again tomorrow. It's a shame Chris won't be with us tomorrow. So in fact, let's talk about it today.
What do you mean the African and Caribbean Convo?
Yeah, that's for tomorrow. Sorry, Christy.
That is pissed me off. That guy pisses me off, you know. Whatever the hell his name is.
Convenient.
What is he? What does he do? He just be talking in his car like Derek Jackson.
Oh, I don't
That's
know.
every time I see him. He's just in his car.
Oh no, who's that one?
Who's that? Yeah, you need to send us the video, and then you could jump on. No, not today, because we're going to talk about it tomorrow. But,
Yeah, I'll jump on
you
it.
could jump on Discord tomorrow, innit?
Come on. Yeah. We're also gonna just show a few clips of what's happening in South Africa, innit? Seems to be getting worse. Right, so Brent, there's a clip in there that I want you guys to see.
Alright.
It's called Chinese of a Nigerian. It's a bit further up.
It's a bit further up.
Yeah, it's like number 30.
Number 30, okay.
Yeah, we'll leave this one for tomorrow.
Why do you space all of that?
Because that block was for today and another block for tomorrow. But this is what's happening, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, for people who think, maybe their gripe is against everyone or whatever it may be, it seems as though it's directed at certain people. And
I've
this,
seen this.
our Nigerian brother is going to break it down. You don't have to watch the whole clip because it's a long clip. Obviously, I haven't seen the whole clip, but you understand?
What is this mental? I agree with Isaac, the dead dog.
What?
You just said
Don't be on the losing side.
I have to decide. And sometimes you have to be on loser side to make the numbers to then win. You get me? And then we become the winners. And then you
I
become
can't
the losers.
lose. It's impossible.
You've lost before.
Impossible.
You've lost before. At the hand of the dead dog.
Impossible.
Let's continue.
All right, that's better.
Oh, you're talking about Kelso.
Is that his name?
That's what someone just said.
Okay. Noted.
But what did
Is
he
that
say?
They run it to me. This one.
All right, cool.
You might as well send the clip to me.
No, wait. I think I've seen it. That's what. Is it?
It
Was
was
he on
in my opinion. Yes.
Oh,
And that
yeah.
pissed me off.
What did he say again?
Shout out the boys, in my opinion.
Come on.
To me, he has Afrophobia. I don't care.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, to me. I don't know I don't know if he likes to disguise it in bants, but I don't take it as bants to
What
be
did he
honest.
say though?
What?
I've seen a few of the clips
Yeah, he's done there's many.
on that show.
Yeah, but even himself, any opportunity to say, nah, it's you Africans.
Nah.
Mm.
Well, I'm curious. More curious than
Yeah.
what this guy
I
has
have
to say
a
about the
thingy, but
Chinese.
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut and not say it.
Well, Kelso.
About him?
No, just something.
Damn.
I'll tell you off air.
Okay.
Oh man, like something glitched. Sorry. I actually thought that we were live. I apologize. Sorry. You just missed something really good. We were talking about Isaac. Emmanuel was talking. That's why he asked me to switch the camera on to Christy.
That's impossible. Now you've made it evident. Emmanuel never ever asked for a muted mic for that.
Why
Impossible.
you go along? Read the room.
I'm sorry, because my reputation in this area. Impossible.
Can you imagine?
Sorry, it's true. I
Couldn't even play along.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
That's how much it is that you don't like Isaac. The thing is, Isaac's gonna be here one day, you know.
Which one day?
He's
How
going
many days?
to come in.
Let me give some context for the goddamn
He's
situation.
going to come in,
Oh,
Emmanuel.
not goddamn. Okay.
Listen, as soon as he gets his degree, he's coming in. We're gonna be calling him Dr. Isaac.
Alright.
Well, I will call him Dr. Isaac.
Alright, cool.
You should be doing the same, Emmanuel.
If he's a doctor, I call everyone a doctor. If you're a doctor, 100%.
All right.
I'm just saying, he said he'll be here once I give blood. I gave blood last year.
To be honest,
Still talking.
you do feel as though
Still
you're
going on the chat
being
talking.
tricked. You're being victimized.
Impossible. Anyway, Brent.
That is what happened, you know, Gina. That's why it started, you know. He didn't want to give blood, and he agreed. I'll give blood. I'll kill blood if Isaac comes in.
Your beef is
Is it it? Yeah.
Maybe that is legit.
Because he pierced the skin.
No, it's still blood in, blood out. Yeah.
Oh my goody. All right, let's see this clip.
I was trying to say, some of you are from here in Jerusalem. You know when the Chinese was running this shop, it was when the Chinese was running this shop, the Chinese have one worker or two workers. But since I started running this shop, I created an opportunity for about 20-something South Africans who are working here in country. You understand? I created the opportunity for about 30-something to 20-something South Africans who are working here recently. Raja? Am I lying? Am I lying what I'm saying? Am I lying? Raja? Am I lying? No, I have permits.
Guys, let's keep it short.
Yes.
We don't want any foreigner to run any business here, including you. So today you're closing. We've been telling you. Today we're closing.
Okay, I have about 20 South Africans working inside here. What about them?
No. The major place, who are running the place? South African must run the place, not you. Not you.
But I have the document. I have the right document to run.
We don't care. Okay, guys.
To run the saloon. I'm not running a saloon. I have to run a saloon. I'm giving the South Africans the saloon. I'm running a trade shop. The saloon is being run by South Africans, not me. I created. Listen. I'm running the trade shop. At the back of the shop, I created a saloon for the South Africans. Did I do anything wrong?
You must call your boss. Well, let's put you on boss.
So they've stated that you need to leave the country by the 30th of June.
Can I have
When are you
Can I
leaving?
ask a question though? Yeah? Like, do they
I've already
have the
said
right? You see how they're saying, "Oh, you need to close today."
Exactly.
Close today, yeah. Like they're not law enforcement. So what happens if I say no? I'm not leaving.
Exactly.
Are they gonna trust? Obviously, they're probably gonna trust the shop, whatever, right? But like, they're not law enforcement, right? So see the vim that they have. Like, it's what I'm not understanding.
Yeah.
I think also where like obviously a lot of because I've seen like some Southern Africans come out and say, oh, it's not all South Africans that think this way, blah 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 blah, and like a lot of South Africans are losing opportunities elsewhere. So for example, like in West Africa, like their shows are being cancelled, blah blah blah, and in the nicest way possible, I'm like, serves you right, because also whilst it may be a minority, the majority, if it's a minority, the majority of you aren't speaking up. You're not.
Minority is loud.
This is it.
It's a loud
Like,
minority.
it's very loud. So I'm like, I appreciate it's not everyone, but I'm also not seeing the other side of people that are not in agreement with this from your own people.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's just being quiet. So it kind of, to me, the silence is a form of like being complicit. That's just me anyway, but it's all nuts. And the reason why I say that is because obviously in December, the plan was to go SA, Ghana, Nigeria, right? And we were talking, I was like, I'm not going to SA to do an event there. I said before, and I was like, I know that they're not going to see me the same, but it's completely tone deaf. You're running my people out of your country, but I should now come and help your economy.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Exactly.
I stand with that.
So I was like, no, I'm not doing it. Like, because, and again, it's not the whole of South Africa. Do you understand what I mean? I appreciate that, but I just think it would be very tone deaf of me
No, I respect
to
it.
even do that because
Why do you think they won't see the same?
I'm not because I've got a British passport. Like, I'm not basically, when I asked my friend, and they were like, oh, you're fine because they're not going to see you as an African, so to speak, right? Even though I am, and I've got a Ghanaian passport, but it's like, oh, you're British, so they might not see it the same. But even still, regardless, I'm not on that.
I reckon if it hasn't happened now, it will get to the stage where they just don't care whether it is that you have a British passport
Or not. No, 100%. That's where they're going to.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not here for it. It's very.
And the fact that he was entertaining the conversation is mad to me.
Mhm.
I wouldn't even be asking, who are you?
Yeah.
No, who are you? And then the logic, he literally said, I've employed this X amount of South Africans.
Yeah.
And the hair salon is actually run by South Africans. And you're still saying, no, we don't. Are you?
It's such a shame because the way I love that place. Like, I've told you before, I would leave in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Like, literally. I love that place. So it's just like.
And I want to go as well, man.
It's
I've been hearing too many good things.
Yeah, it's such a shame, man. It's such a shame. I can't lie.
No, I'm sorry.
Even obviously, I told you to get to Zambia, you have to go to SA, right?
Yeah.
On that flight, just white people.
See?
Of course.
Full of white.
Of course.
Every time I go, it always does my brain. And I'm like, how am I going to Africa? But there is like we are the minority. We're dotted on this flight. Crazy.
It's a damn shame, man. It's a damn shame. But I want to see the contrast quickly, though. There's another clip that I'm going to play after this. It's a short clip. Obviously, the guy was, one might say, semi-bantering. But it's still, just to see the contrast between how they treat this Nigerian man who is a businessman, employed 20 to 30 different people. And some other, exactly, 20 to 30 South African people, giving them opportunity, giving them jobs, giving them a way to feed their families. And they're like, nah, we don't want this. Simply because you're a Nigerian, yeah? And then look at this other clip.
Yeah. Oh, I'm annoyed already.
Since 2007, almost 20 years.
Oh, you are part of us now. You are no longer a German.
But I live in Cape Town, so I'm not. Since 2007, almost 20 years.
I'm not surprised though. I'm not surprised. Like, come on, we see it all the time. So, nothing new.
I need a psychologist to break this down to me.
Dr. Money, please.
I need to understand.
Yeah.
Because these are all like red-blooded men.
Mm-hmm.
Is it kind of like, is it Stockholm syndrome?
I need to know. I need to know what
It's
it
Stockholm
is.
syndrome when you're like,
You are now in love with your captors.
Yeah. I feel like that's what it gives.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what it gives.
Yeah.
Like, generally
Probably right.
speaking, I feel like that's the only way I can process and understand it.
All of their defenses just drop. They plummet, and they just, hey, have all of me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the same red-blooded men would be enraged with lawfully abiding men and women who are growing their economy.
Mm-hmm.
And they want to mash them up.
Yeah.
I need to understand. Psychologist, man.
Ed said the way she pulled away from the hug, she didn't even want him.
It's a damn shame, man. Shame. These people make me sick, I'm not going to lie to you. But we've been here before, and sometimes when I talk the way I talk, we'll get calls. You know what I'm saying? So let me behave. Because today we've got something productive to talk about. You know what I'm saying? But these people make me sick. They're not serious at all.
She's no longer German, you know.
He's like, you're now what?
She's not even claiming those Africans. She's not even. She's even claiming German, and you're saying no, you're not. You're no longer. You're one of us.
It's a damn shame. Man. You remember that what even started my situation with the South Africans was based on the model that was Miss South Africa.
Oh yeah.
Her dad was Nigerian, so he had been there for several years.
Oh, and they said that she can't be right.
Yeah. Exactly.
It started. Yeah. I remember that.
She was born and raised there. Her mother's South African. Been there for probably more than 20 years. That one there, you're like, get out of the country, she's not South African. This one here, oh, you're one of us. It's a sickness, man. 100%. But anyway, we have an amazing guest in the building. You know what I'm saying? I can see him reacting without saying anything. So I want to introduce him quickly, and then obviously we'll get into the rest of the show, and give him his due introductions. But good morning. How are you, man?
I'm good, man. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Thanks for joining us, man. I see you obviously shaking your head, man. You've seen a lot of stuff.
No comment.
Yeah.
I couldn't comment, but it might take it very, very left.
Yes, I understand.
You were saying about you're one of us. Sometimes, there's people that think, how do I word it? They can tap into white privilege. But white privilege has always been shown and exerted on black people.
Yeah.
So you have black people treat other black people in a way that they've seen white people treat black people historically to fill that position of power.
That closeness.
So it's almost like, yeah, this is how they treated you. So if I want to be like him, I got to treat you like this as this. So that makes me equal to him. And then it's like, that's not how they see it.
And we'll never see it that way.
It's a damn shame, man. Before we move on, I do want to have a bit of positivity. And there's a clip there that says positivity. And this is something that we got wind of from Burkina Faso, man. Burkina Faso is doing some good work over there, man. Big up Captain Traore. And just wanted you guys to see what happens when we come together, man.
What Burkina Faso just proved is something that the whole of Africa needs to pay attention to. So on the 6th of May, the government launched what they call the patriotic loan. Well, they actually called it something in French that I don't know how to pronounce, but it translates to patriotic loan. Anyway, it's aimed at the Burkinabe diaspora, and the target for the first phase was 125 billion FCFA. By the time the subscriptions closed on the 6th of June, they had reportedly raised around 151.5 billion FCFA. The diaspora didn't just meet the target, they beat it. Now, in simple terms, this is the government borrowing money from its own people abroad to help build things at home while giving them a return, rather than going to the usual candidates, right? This story isn't just about money. When a diaspora responds like this, it says something so much deeper than they invested. It's a reminder that people do truly want to build their countries. The money's supposed to support things like agro-industry, energy, infrastructure, social housing, and road construction. Isn't it just so powerful to see how people respond when they believe in a country's leadership and direction? When there's a sense of national mission and trust. Whatever wider political debates people have about Burkina Faso, this financial response is a very clear indicator that many Burkinabe and other diaspora across Africa believed enough in the direction of the country to put their money where their mouths were and get behind it, right? If I was advising African governments, I'd say this, right? If you want your diaspora to come closer, don't just treat them like an emergency fund, right? Only calling on them when your country needs dollars, pounds, euros, or francs. Treat them like part of the nature's future, right? Publish the numbers, track the money, explain the repayment structure, be honest about the risks, and treat the people that still live in the country well, because those are their family members. Make sure they can see the roads, the factories, the agro-processing plants, because patriotism can open the door, but disciplined leadership is what keeps the door open. Burkina Faso isn't the only country showing this wider capital mobilization story. I see Senegal also raised more than 450 billion FCFA through a public savings call in 2025. This might actually be part of a wider West Africa shift towards raising money from citizens and regional investors instead of looking outwards. But that economic, cultural, political and emotional capital has to be earned through transparency, repayment discipline, inclusion and visible delivery. I've got some great ideas around this. What are you guys' thoughts? Anyway, let's talk in the comment section. Love you. Don't forget, if you want to become a paid subscriber, hit the subscribe button on my profile. Guys.
Yeah, man, some good news, man. Some people believe in, I guess, back home. I'm saying we need to see more of it, man. But like you're saying, the governments have to show that they're responsible with our money. You know what I'm saying? Because the money's not growing on trees. You know what I'm saying? But it's really good to see that Burkina Faso asked and the Burkinabe people responded. You know what I'm saying? So big up them, man. Big up them. Anyway, like I said, we've got an amazing conversation to get into. So I'm going to go through some of the headlines quickly. And yeah. All right, people. So our first set of headlines, man. The first one's sad news, man. And this is something that happened in Venezuela. Back-to-back earthquakes, man. You know what I'm saying? Have killed at least 32 people in Venezuela, with at least 700 injured. Rescuers in Caracas are searching through the rubble, and people have been heard calling for help. The U.S. Geological Survey says that thousands of people could have been killed. You know what I'm saying? And buildings are without power. The metro system's completely closed. There's a lot of a lot of mayhem that's happening, man. The quakes, sorry, not the quakes, the earthquakes, which had a magnitude of 7.2 and 7.5, hit an area west of the capital and could be felt as far away as Bogota in Colombia. Next headline, and a hose pipe ban has been introduced in Kent, man. I'm saying, as UK has its hottest June night on record. So it was provisionally the warmest June night. Oh, why is this moving? It was the warmest June nights so far, right? And a hose pipe ban is introduced for around 850,000 customers in Kent due to the high temperatures and the record demand for water. Extreme heat is expected again today as well, guys, so be careful out there. And the UK's June temperature record could be broken for the second day in a row. So on Wednesday, the record was provisionally broken with the temperatures soaring to 36.1 degrees in Hampshire, and a rare red warning for extreme heat remains in place in parts of southern England and Wales. A separate amber warning is also in place in other parts of the country as well. So again, bear that in mind. On to some politics. Rachel Reeves, who's the current Chancellor of the Exchequer, she's backing Andy Burnham, man, to become the next Prime Minister. Maybe she wants a job. Who knows, man? You know what I'm saying? But she's backed him to be the next Prime Minister, despite reports that he could demote her to a junior cabinet position if he becomes the Labour Party leader. But she said, she was speaking to the BBC, and she said, I'm supporting Andy to be the Prime Minister. Burnham, who was sworn in as a member for Makerfield earlier this week, is expected to replace Reeves as Chancellor if he becomes Prime Minister. So far, he's the only candidate to have put his hand up for the Labour leadership. Reeves acknowledged that it was up to Burnham whether she stayed on as Chancellor, but said that she stood ready to provide targeted temporary relief on energy bills in the autumn. Next headline. New cases of obesity are rising fastest in younger adults in England. This is what a study suggests. Rates of new diagnoses for people in their 30s were nearly 20% higher in 2024 to 2025 than it was 5 years earlier in 2019 to 2020. This according to a study published by The Lancet. And for people in their 20s, new cases jumped by 16%. These increases were higher than in older age groups, although the most common ages for diagnosis remained the 40s and the 50s. But experts said that the trend towards earlier diagnosis was worrying, given obesity increases the risks of illnesses such as diabetes, heart disease, and also cancer. Next headline, and families are expected to get cheaper access to theme parks, man. Also to zoos and museums, as well as kids' meals, as a temporary VAT cut comes into force on Thursday for the school summer holidays. Ticket prices at various attractions are among the activities where VAT will be reduced from 20% to 5% in what the government said would help with the cost of living. The cut begins on the 25th of June, in time for schools breaking up in Scotland at the end of this month, followed by Northern Ireland, England, and Wales in July. And this will go until the 1st of September. But families, charities, and firms said that the measure will do little to help squeeze budgets, with some doubting the tax saving will be passed on to the customers. But I guess we're going to see if that's the case. And the last thing we want to talk about now is the White House has asked lawmakers to approve an $87.6 billion loan, basically. Yeah, mostly for urgent needs connected with the U.S. war on Iran. This is a day after the Congress passed a resolution rebuking the military action. So the bulk of the funding, $67 billion, is for the Defense Department, including $21 billion for munitions, $17.3 billion for operational costs, and $12.1 billion for classified programs. This is what the White House has said, right? The other money is for unrelated measures, including $11 billion for U.S. farmers and $1.4 billion to tackle the Ebola outbreak in Central Africa. But the proposals face an uphill battle in Congress as the Iran conflict is unpopular with voters and midterm elections loom this November. And that's it for the headlines, man. Let us get into our conversation, our topic of the day. All right, people. So, as we said to you before, and we said every single time a guest comes on the show, we have the best guest on the show, man. And today is no different. We've been telling you since, Tuesday and Wednesday, that we've got an amazing guest on the show. Going to be talking about life insurance. And it's going to be something that I feel we need to share this video, like for every single person we know. The entire community needs to be here, tuned in. You know what I'm saying? Because today we are joined by one of the UK's leading voices on financial protection, legacy planning, and generational wealth. Since 2022, he's helped more than 1,000 families secure close to £500 million in financial protection, helping parents, professionals, entrepreneurs, athletes, business owners, all of these people protect their loved ones and build lasting legacies. He's also an award-winning financial protection advisor, specializing in life insurance, critical illness cover, income protection, wills, trust, inheritance planning, the whole shebang, right? He's also the creator of the fast-growing podcast and YouTube platform Insight with Ayo, where he educates thousands on wealth building, financial literacy, and long-term family security. Again, this is not an episode, a conversation you guys can afford to miss. Today, we're going to be discussing all of those things: life insurance, inheritance, protecting your income, generational wealth, and how us, ordinary folk, working class people, black people, can build a legacy that lasts. Please, everyone in the room, everyone that's listening, help me to welcome our good brother, Ayo Noble. Good morning, my brother, man. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. That's a very nice introduction.
No words, man. You deserve it, man. Thank you for joining us, man.
My pleasure.
Okay, so why life insurance? Because obviously everyone talks about, let me not say obviously, but a lot of people who are in the financial space talk about investments and all that sort of stuff. Why life insurance?
It's the one thing that actually everyone can do. It's not sexy, but it's the accessible thing.
Yeah.
See, the thing about investments, pensions, and all these things, that's sexy.
Yeah.
Everyone's, that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
But you see, the minute you, as an ordinary person, try and go to that advisor, you're excluded already. Because the first thing they're going to ask you is, do you have X amount of capital for it to be worth my time to manage your money? Because they're not managing your 10 grand. They're not managing your, 5 grand, your 2 grand that you saved. No one's coming to do anything with that because their fees wouldn't be worth doing it. So, but yeah, that's what everyone wants to do. Whereas I think in the other way, like, it's just a principle of life. The easiest things, the simple things, that's the things that work. Because if you look at life insurance, there are no barriers to entry.
Okay.
You can be an athlete, you can be a cleaner. Both your kids can end up being the same. I'll give an example. Say you're an athlete and over your life's work, you buy £1 million worth of property or something. Fine. Your kid inherits £1 million worth of property.
Yeah.
That's what the asset's valued at. They can't take that to Tesco though.
Yeah.
Now, let's say you're a cleaner. You do nothing more than earn 30 grand a year for the rest of your life. But you have a £1 million life insurance policy. Your children have £1 million in cash.
Straight.
So who's really better off? £1 million in cash that you can now go to the bank and say, I'd like to actually leverage that and get probably X amount worth of property, which is going to be more than 1 million. Or a hard asset of a property that you can only live in, maybe rent out. Obviously, you can probably get some equity in and all of that. But again, that's only $1 million there as well.
Yeah.
And that's why I say it's accessible to everyone.
And like you're saying, it immediately balances the playing field, innit? Just like that.
Yeah. And everyone is guaranteed to die.
Yeah.
That's guaranteed.
Yeah.
Death and taxes are the only thing that's guaranteed for every single person. When you die, that's the mystery, isn't it? That's the variable. But as for dying, unless rapture comes before you die, like you're dying.
Yeah.
And the situation with that is this. That death of the individual has a cost.
Yeah.
So you have two options and only two options. Either your death is going to move your family forward financially or your death is going to set them back financially. There is no stagnation. There's no middle. Here's why there's no middle. Let's say you're someone that you died, you didn't have anything. However, you left your family money or something. That same money is money that's now gone to the government and to the funeral home.
Yep.
So your family doesn't like it's gone.
Yeah.
You've lost 20 grand.
Yeah.
Or your death could have been something that set your family up to inherit 6, 7, 8, even 9 figures, depending on you.
Yeah, of course. Of course. But why is it that nobody knows this, man? Why are we all shocked? You know what I'm saying? Like, why?
Because they don't want you to. They want it to be a if you know, you know.
Yeah.
So I make a lot of content on it. Even some of the times, because I make engaging content and not, because when you typically like look at people in the industry, their content's dead.
Yeah.
Their content will be like a carousel. Protection is good. You should have it.
Yeah.
If you want to protect yourself, let us see. I don't do content like that because I know it doesn't resonate with people. I make content in a way that's like, when you watch this, you realize, yeah, this is real. This is how it actually happens. That's what I'll make skits and like where I'm talking to myself, like, oh, do you know that this is gonna happen? This is the cost, because people don't actually realize that that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And the reason why they want it to be a if you know situation might sound controversial, but this, when you look at this, how it is with life insurance, right? For me anyway, all of my clients, their policies are written into trust. So that means that when they die, their family gets the entirety of that money tax-free.
Yeah.
So there's not even a transaction fee. So if you had £1 million policy, your kids are getting £1 million to spend on whatever they want.
Yeah.
Now, I always say everyone has 2 parents and they have 2 parents each. Imagine if all of your grandparents had £500,000 to £1 million life insurance.
Yeah.
That's easily 2 to 4 million in one generation in your lifetime.
Yep.
Now, let's say they die and you have access to that. Bear in mind, the government doesn't have access to that. You do. Now, we have, you know, all this immigration stuff where people want to... Imagine them telling you to go back to your country with 4 million. Gladly, innit? Now, imagine every family, every generation just getting 2 million that the government has no access to.
Yeah.
Look at the financial independence you get from that.
Yep.
Why would they tell you to do it?
Facts.
Do you understand? Because it's accessible to everyone. There's no exclusion, apart from obviously if you have health issues before you've done it and things like that. But in terms of the general barriers to entry, it's not a thing where it's like investing, where or like, you know, trying to bank at Coots, where there's a criteria, there's a threshold to bank at Coots. With this, it can be anyone. You can be someone that has a £10 policy, a £100 policy, a 1K a month policy.
Yeah.
Like, it's unlimited and it's accessible to everyone. So when you think of it as that, right? Imagine the whole nation, generation after generation, just getting 6 to 7 figures that the government can't touch.
Yeah.
So it means that you get $1 million and you're going to invest straight away.
Yeah.
You're not getting $1 million, but you have to give 40% away, or you have to give 50% away. You're just on your way.
Straight, yeah.
So that's why they want it to be a if you know situation.
If you don't mind, you can put your phone on airplane mode, 'cause I think it's affecting the thingy. You can just connect to the Wi-Fi as well.
Yeah, it's on airplane.
All right, cool. Thank you. Okay, so like we mentioned before, you've helped over like 1,000 families. In that journey, what's one of or some of the most I don't know, compelling lessons that you've learned dealing with these different families, these different circumstances?
What a question. Not everyone loves their kids like they say they do. That's the first one. So this is how I learned that.
Yeah.
When I first started, I'd tell everyone, because everyone should know, especially like when you're like me, where you've lost your dad as a teenager. So my dad passed away when I was 16, like before final exams. I still remember going to the funeral like with my friends, and they were in uniform, like, do you know what I mean, and whatnot. And obviously, I saw the financial impact that it had on my mum. So imagine overnight, half the family income's gone, and you've got an extra 10K to find on top of all the bills that you weren't paying before, and you're the sole breadwinner for 3 children. Yeah. So that's long. So obviously, when I tell people, I'm thinking, like, this is like common sense. Like, if it's explained properly, there's no reason why you wouldn't, knowing what you like with the facts at hand. Until people were like, no, I don't want it. But then obviously it was at the beginning, so I thought, you know, it's because they don't have kids, or maybe it's because they're, you know, they don't have anyone to leave it to. So that was the excuse that I made. So then I told myself, but don't worry, parents, it's an open and shut case. Like, it's common sense. Until I started speaking to parents. So, would you like to cover your kids? You know, I'm not sure, you know. Oh, okay, cool. Let's go through your expenses. So, what's your rent? Oh, you know, I pay about 1.2 a month. Okay. Do you have any car finance? Yes, I do. How much do you pay on car finance? 400, 500 pound a month. I've even had people pay 700. There was even a case, actually. I had a guy. He was an IT consultant. He had 3 kids, all under 10 years old. In fact, he was even like mortgage free as well. And I was like, okay, just go through his expenses. Oh, so what do you spend on car finance? He's like, 700 a month. I'm like, that's just the car finance, not petrol or anything, just the car finance. So I was like, what car do you drive? He's like, I drive a Range Rover. So they'll continue. Then we got to the end, right? What would you like your children to inherit? He was like, ideally 300K. Okay. And what would you also like to spend? Like £10. I'm like, you know, £10 is not going to get them to 300K. And then he's like, yeah, but £10. I was like, but you've got 3 kids, like you know, you spend 700 on car. Like, then I asked him, what's more important to you, your kids or your car? Oh, what kind of question is that? Obviously, my kids. That's not what your bank statement tells me. And that's the reality. Like a lot of people, a lot of parents, like you can tell them, look, if you die tomorrow, your kids are getting nothing. They're going to be on GoFundMe. They're going to beg the public for 5 to 10 grand.
Yeah.
You know this, and yet they still won't take any action. And I always say to people, it's funny because you're going to pay council tax till you die. You've accepted that.
Yeah.
All the reasons that you say why you can't have life insurance. Oh, I'm doing something right now. Oh, my income right now is not where I want it to be. You see, that you don't tell the government, do you know what? I'm doing something right now. My income's not where I want it to be. So can I postpone council tax for 6 months?
Because you don't have the option, though, innit?
Yeah.
Or the other subscriptions, the Netflix, mobile phone, these things that you've accepted, you will pay till you die.
Yeah. What's it going to take, though, to have this rewiring in the brain, though? Because what you're saying there makes perfect sense to any, I don't want to be disrespectful, any rationally minded thinking person. You know what I'm saying? I could spend X amount on Netflix, I'll spend this much in Nando's, I'll do certain things, but that same Nando's family meal is enough to cover the whole family, right?
See, this is the funny thing. It's tailored to the individual. So what does that mean? There is no off-the-shelf price. You pick the price.
Yeah.
So obviously, the more inheritance that you want your children to have, the more you will spend. True. However, there's an amount in everyone's mind that they're comfortable with, and that is also enough.
Yeah.
So it's not like, let's say you're a person that's like, oh, you know what's comfortable? £30 a month is comfortable for me. But they've said it starts at 100. There's nothing like that.
Yeah, yeah.
It's whatever works for you.
Yeah.
Now you asked one, unselfishness. Because this is something that you pay for but you don't get. Then it now turns into, when did I get an inheritance for me to be leaving an inheritance?
That is always the response, you know.
That's crazy.
That is always the response. Well, my parents, I didn't get left with anything.
That's a crazy
You
response.
know the majority of your clients, are they black or, like, where are they from?
They're black.
Okay.
They're black. I mean, some of my colleagues even it doesn't even make sense to do that. But to me, I rather
Okay.
obviously I'll help anyone, but our people first. And at the end of the day, it's simpler. You know, rather than someone coming to question, right, how do I know you're even legit, this, that, this silly questions.
Yeah.
But yeah, because I think we need it the most. And for us, we're the ones that, I always say to people, you know, when a Chinese person dies or when a white person dies, you know, in the back of your mind, you're always like, oh yeah, but I'm sure you're going to get something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like subconsciously.
Yeah, it's true.
But when a black person dies, you're hoping that, I hope you can ride out this financial storm that's coming your way. You're not thinking, nah, I'm sure he's going to get something. I'm sure he's going to inherit property. You don't think there's inheritance of any kind.
Yeah.
And this is the easiest way to leave an inheritance. Because all you have to do is just buy it. You don't have to work for it. Because think of the effort and time and money and resource it takes for you to say, I want to leave my child either £1 million in cash that I've worked for, £1 million business that I've built, or £1 million worth of property. It's much cheaper to to leave that same amount just by using your brain and being smart. It's about using the tools available to you versus playing life on hard mode. Even if you're the most selfish person and you say you're not going to buy your kids anything ever again, but you're going to buy, all you're going to spend is on life insurance, I'm sure they'll be grateful in the end. Versus you buy them Jordans every year till you die. Then when you die, they don't go fund me. You think they're going to remember all the Jordans, all the Air Forces, all the whatever you were buying? They're not going to remember that. They're going to say, rah, so I'm left with nothing and I'm going out of pocket.
Yeah.
And I think people underestimate how actually costly death is. I don't think people until you're there, you don't know how much that things cost.
Yeah.
It's pricey. And some of the things I'm just thinking, why is it pricey? Just to bury someone, you know.
Demand and supply.
It's cheaper to cremate. But obviously, I mean, how people don't really do that. They will not do that.
Yeah.
They never go that route. But if you're doing a burial, the costs that come with that alone will put you on the back foot.
Yeah.
If you don't have that money already, that disposable income there, like you said, you're going on the GoFundMe.
Yeah.
Or you're doing like a whip around, like calling on family members to chip in and sometimes they're not, they'll come and say, oh.
He said,
oh. That's what it needs to be. Yeah. It says a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
So.
And when it's wedding time, they don't say, oh. They'll be there eating and oh man.
Yeah, and I think also if you're now having that kind of conversation with them, you're now having to have the conversation of death.
Yeah.
And they don't want to also talk about death.
Oh yeah.
Oh, are you
wishing death?
No, wishing death upon me.
Yeah.
I'm not wishing something that's coming to happen.
Exactly.
Like,
But I think it's one of the. I'm glad Chris even mentioned, because it's one of those things where it's like when you have the conversation, it almost implies a premature death. I think that's what the issue is.
that's the wrong thinking.
Yeah.
Because if I ask everyone in this room, if you live to 100, would you be sad?
No.
You see, I was talking about death, but it's not sad now.
Yes, indeed.
It's because people keep adding extra sentences or words onto the thing. Life insurance is not if I die prematurely. It's not die prematurely insurance. It's when I die insurance. Do you understand? It's not die they keep adding premature in their mind.
I feel like it's a cultural thing,
Yeah.
though. You know, when it's like you're speaking negative things into existence, into the air. But like you said, it's not a negative thing because, unfortunately, it's the one thing that's guaranteed. We're all gonna die.
Yeah, but again,
But they don't see it.
They don't see it, and they will also be like, oh, so you want to kill me so you can get money?
My lord.
That's now the attitude. So you're wishing that, so you can now profit off of it. Like, they're seeing it as
Such an interesting
yeah,
group of people. You know?
Telling
But
you.
instead of you to think, why would you want to put your children in that such dire
Yeah.
straits?
I don't think they actually see it like that, though. I generally
yeah.
don't think they are aware. Like, it's not something that they think about.
They're not until I speak to them. So like a lot of the times people get me to speak to their parents.
Yeah.
Because I'm the outside, I'm the neutral. I'm the one that's not going, like, do you know what I mean? You're not leaving the money to me in your will. But so when I speak to them, it's how I frame their mind. I frame it as you're buying inheritance. You're saying already that everything you're doing is for your children. Like, you know, when you talk to parents and you say, oh, like, who would you like? They talk about leaving an inheritance to their kids all the time.
That's true.
Like, they never see it as a morbid thing. But for your child to get an inheritance, you have to die.
Yeah.
So it's the framing of their mind. like, I was not going to inherit everything. Watch your leg.
But it's a rattler, though.
You can't say that part.
When you say that, it's like, oh.
You said it too direct. It's not even me you're talking to, and I just thought,
Exactly.
sorry, forgive.
But it's like when you explain to them that, listen, you're helping your future generations be in a fantastic financial position.
Yeah.
And even if you look at the economy today, this for the future generations to come, because I just had a child, I know that generation, you need bank of mom and dad, bank of grandparents, by fire, by force.
Yep.
Because what is house prices going to be when my son grows up?
Exactly.
By the time he's a grown up, we're talking like, yeah, $500,000 is just about getting you a one bed. Like you don't feel special that your house is $500,000. Like you haven't bought nothing yet.
Yeah.
You want the house that you want, that's 2 million.
Yeah.
That's that generation.
100%.
So imagine a 200K deposit. 200K that people don't even earn.
No, that's
Exactly.
Gross, let alone net.
Can you imagine?
Then saved.
I'm gonna be sick. No, because what you're saying is actually like
That will be the reality.
that is the reality, right?
But it's creeping there already.
Exactly.
It's creeping.
That's just 10%.
For a deposit.
That's just 10%.
Yeah.
So it means that two people have to come together with a combined income of close to 400K, and they have to have saved 100K each after tax.
You know
Because they're not saving the gross, they're saving the net. So they've been taxed already.
that is, you know, that's dope.
And you're telling me you want to die for free?
No, guys.
You can't die for free.
Surely it can't come to that.
You can't die for
It's
free.
going to happen.
Surely it can't.
But what have I been saying on the show?
No, I know. I
Invest or die.
No, I know, but I'm just. I guess because it's not realistic. Like, it's not realistic.
But it is.
Yeah, because how many
It's gonna
even
happen
people, they
to
don't make your salary. Some people don't make that, or will never see that salary.
100%.
As
So
in,
it's just like,
you see that? You see this rhetoric of if your man don't make 100K, soon that's going to be a real thing.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's going to be for a real minimum for real. Like, it's not even an exaggeration. It's like, yeah, if you don't make 100K, you're in soup.
Such a stupid thingy, though, man.
Because that's where inflation is heading.
Yep.
So like, if your grandparents of like for that child are passing and they're not leaving hundreds of thousands for you to get on the property ladder, because that's what our counterparts have.
Yeah.
Like I was driving through Dulwich the other day with my wife, and I was like, who actually even buys this in here? How many people really? Oh yeah, I was looking for somewhere to live, So now I paid to go to Dulwich. That's not how it works for the people that live in Dulwich.
Yeah.
They'll tell you their house is worth millions and they did it. It's not them. Their grandparents paid maybe 20 to 50K and it's today worth 2 million. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Whereas us now, you're trying to get a 2 million pound, now you need a 200K deposit.
Yeah.
But if everyone done what I'm saying, which is, look, see it as a parting gift. You're gone, you're going, you're not here anymore.
Yeah.
At least let that event be something that, right, I'm gone, but you know what? It's painful emotionally, regardless, whether there is or there isn't. But at least there's no financial stress on top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, can I ask?
Sure.
When because certain people you can get multiple life insurances, right? Is there a cap with that, or like does it affect one of the like others if you are getting like a second policy from another insurance
Provider.
Yeah, provider. Sorry.
No, doesn't affect anyone. Doesn't affect you. Like the thing is about life insurance as well, because I have different clients, we all have different use cases. They all have different use cases. So some is just, hey, look, this is money that I'll never make in my life that I can leave. That's one. There's others. I know that I've got a 4 million inheritance tax bill on its way.
Yes.
Do I really want my kids to sell all the properties that I've built, or would I rather just pay 1K a month so that it pays out 5 million?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's cheaper for me to pay 1K a month than it is to actually go and pay 4 million.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there's even that angle where wealthy people will use it to save money.
Yeah.
Because it's like, yeah, why not? If I take out a policy today and I die in 6 months, I've only paid 6 grand, but the 4 million is cleared. I'm happy.
You're gonna get that regardless.
Yeah. And that's the thing about it as well. It's from the minute you're covered, it's any time.
Yeah.
So whether you live all the way to whatever the age of your expiry is, whether the person dies a week after. I mean, that would be you've timed it perfectly. If you said that I've got the thingy today and then you died, you've timed it perfectly. Yeah. But very unlikely.
Exactly.
I didn't know that life insurance, again, it's called life insurance, right? And me being naive in the beginning, I thought once you get life insurance, you're covered for life, right? But I didn't realize it actually has an expiry date.
Yes.
Well, I know about now because I've got a policy, but I'm saying like, I was like, you scamming ass humans. Also, my thing is, the cost of life insurance now is obviously a lot cheaper because I'm young, right? But when the policy expires, when I'm in my 60s or whatever, and then I then try and renew at 60, it's going to be through the roof because obviously you're closer to like...
Yeah.
It's a scam!
It's not. You just had the wrong person, or because if you ask, I was telling him, I was like, all of my clients, minimum, they're covered to 90.
Oh, okay. I think mine's 6.
So I need to review your thing. Yeah.
One of them.
And that's what I always say to people. Because here's the thing that also happens as well. Just reminded me. I tell people, I'll ask, do you have cover? You know what they'll say? Oh, yeah. So most will say no, because majority of the population doesn't. But those that do, they say yes. This is what I say. It's a free service. Doesn't cost you anything. One of two things will happen. I will find you a better policy, or I will confirm that your policy is the best and keep it.
Yeah.
You have nothing to lose. You know what the person will say?
What?
No, I'm good. I have it.
I'm not going to lie, that's me.
You see? And then now you're going to say, and then today you come and say, it's 70. It's still 60. It's still 60. It's not fair.
That's literally me. Because I don't have, it's okay. Like,
Then to 60 it shall
I'm
be.
not there yet. I'm not
Renew at 70 and then kick yourself.
No, I'm not going to renew at 70, obviously.
Can you renew it this week, please?
Can you let me... Yeah?
She said no first.
No, I definitely need to holler at you.
Press up by the cliff.
Oh,
Waterfall.
Exactly.
You see?
You see, I bet he didn't see that. I just showed it to him.
I have life, I've got critical illness, I've got income support. I feel like I've got enough.
Do you have by the waterfall in
In Victoria
Yeah, because I'm sure like certain things they'll be
finished.
like, ma'am.
Because they investigated, didn't it?
They will, yeah.
Gina. She wants to go to Kenya.
I want a gorilla trek.
See with the gorillas.
I want a gorilla trek.
Imagine.
I don't know if my policy will cover me.
But yeah, it's not just about having it. Yeah, you have it, but do you have the best available?
No, I get you. I get you.
You know? So
And also, given that I've dealt with this recently, unfortunately, the processing time though.
if it's written into a trust, it's the policy probably wasn't again. There's a difference between
Okay.
between the best people and the people that don't care like that.
Okay.
Break it down for
Yeah.
us.
So, please.
Right. So view it like how business works, right?
Yeah.
You have a business which is a separate entity to yourself. Same way with when you put your policy into trust. If your policy is not put into a trust, it falls into your estate. Your estate is what's taxable.
Yeah.
So each person gets 325k allowance. If you have property, you get extra 175k.
Okay.
If you're married, that becomes $1 million. If you're not married, it's just 500k. So imagine it like this. Say you had a £1 million life insurance policy that's not into trust. Now, and say you don't own property. You've got an allowance of 325k that you can give to your kids tax-free. After that 325k, the remaining 675k is taxed at 40%.
Jesus.
Insane.
And that 40% is real money that we want. It's not like student finance where we just put it somewhere, you can't. No, that money is real.
Yeah.
That's why you tend to see a lot of the times in our community, things like property don't stay in the family long.
Yes, exactly.
Like it's gone after one generation. Like the person has got onto the property ladder, become mortgage free.
Yeah.
You're thinking the kids will inherit it and be able to leverage off that situation. No, that now has to be sold to pay this.
Exactly.
All because the right documentation, simple things aren't done properly.
Can I also be annoying and say this is why I do it every now and again when I get the opportunity. This is why I say this to the community. Those who are so happy to be, I want to support Labour, I want to support the left, so we can keep taxing. Why should you work and do all of that so that they can tax 40% of your earnings? Why would you be okay with letting the government take 40% of what you've worked hard for that you can give to your kids?
Because there's a literacy problem. There's a literacy, comprehension, and reading problem. But maybe social media is to blame or what, but people just don't read. Like simple things.
Yeah.
You could be somewhere, the sign will tell you the directions as to where the thing is. The person won't read that. It's so simple. Like, just read. Yeah. Just read. If you just read, half your problems are gone. But people don't like to read.
Yeah. So to go back a bit, yeah. So to solve that issue, it's about putting the life insurance policy in a trust.
Correct.
Is that a complicated process?
No.
Okay.
It's free to do.
So like, what does somebody do, or is that part of basically your package? Basically,
Part of my service, yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay.
So it doesn't cost you anything extra for me to do it. I don't even ask permission. I just suggest it all the time because it's like, why would you lose 40% for something for a task that will take me 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Because me personally, I treat people how I wish somebody treated my own dad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because if I had someone like myself for my dad, I could be sitting here £500,000 richer.
Yeah. This is it. That's it.
Question, Ayo. Does your policy cover this?
Oh my gosh. Really?
This is what people want to know. Real question. The real question.
Listen. As boy. There's no documentation that speaks about that. So they've never said they'll cover or not cover it. What they do say though is this: you can't commit suicide within the first 12 months.
Okay.
that one you can't do.
Sorry, that's not even funny.
I'm telling you.
No, because they know. Look at that finesse. Imagine you're paying £50 for like £500,000.
Yeah.
And then you go and pay £600, and then you just die now, and then like what from £600 will give your family £500,000 when you premeditated this.
Yeah, for real. So after,
to be fair, there's a lot of crime documentaries that's happened. So.
Oh man, that's crazy. Okay, so like we mentioned before, certain illnesses, right? That makes it a bit. Does it make it harder or just more expensive for people to be covered with life insurance?
Both.
Okay.
So one of 5 things always happens.
Okay.
Number 1, you get standard terms. Perfect. Means that as the quote is what it will be. Number 2, you can have standard terms in terms of price, but an exclusion.
Okay.
So say you come to them and you said, hey, I'm applying for this now, but I've already had this situation. So they might say, okay, we'll cover you. We won't increase the price, but if anything happens along those lines of what you've already had, we're not going to cover that.
Okay.
Then you have price increase, but no exclusion. So they've said, based on your health, we're going to have to charge you more because we deem you as higher risk. However, nothing is excluded.
Okay.
Then you have increased price and exclusion. So you're more of a risk.
Yeah.
But you're still worth taking the risk on. You're not too much of a risk that we won't cover you. So, but we're gonna increase the price and we're gonna exclude XYZ that you said that you had already because you had it already.
Yeah.
Then the last thing is just straight decline.
Yeah.
See, that's the bit that most people don't think. Most people think they're doing the insurance company a favor and they'll always want to cut. No, they also tell people, no, it's calm. We don't want to take that risk.
Yeah.
And I've had it. Like I've had a lady come to me where she was like, oh, she's no longer with the dad of the child. The child's like 8 years old. She's the sole carer and breadwinner for the child. However, she earns about maybe like 28 grand or something like that. She doesn't live in London. She lives like outside London somewhere. And at that moment in time, she was ready to pay anything.
Okay.
I asked, what's your budget? She said, whatever it is. I said, like, you kind of have to give me a number like to work with so that it's tailored to you. She's like, £400 plus at this time.
Yeah.
And then I'm going through the thing, and then she's like, oh, and then we get to the health section, which we always get to. So then I ask, oh, do you have any underlying health conditions that I need to know about? She's like, yes, I've got a brain tumor, cancer. I said, darling, it's finished.
Wow. Yeah, for real.
It's finished. Now that you're ready to whatever the price, like there is no whatever the price. It's done. Decline. Finished. They said no amount, not for money or for love.
Yeah.
How will you come in to cover you? Sorry.
Yeah.
And this is why also there's an urgency that I tell people. You see, when now today is good, you're fine.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
So are there no in companies that will insure you if you're sick? And it's
You mean
just a very high
if you have underlying?
Yeah, and like you just pay like a higher premium, or is like
It's case by case. Because remember, they're actuarial scientists. They're operating on risk.
yeah, of course.
That's all. They're just looking at your health, your lifestyle, your age. What is the odds mathematically to us? What does our tables tell us that the likelihood of you dying early or not? Obviously they'll be wrong, but what's the odds? Now there are like alternative options, but then those alternative options don't tend to be the best. So sometimes you have covers where it's like it's just a funeral, it's 10 grand, nothing more. There is no wealth. All you're doing is just alleviating a burden on your pocket for that event. But as for moving forward, no chance.
Damn.
And this is the thing I tell people all the time. I tell people, do this as early as possible because you're locking in the best price for the rest of your life. I'll give you 2 examples. I have a client that's 18. £1 million life cover for him is £35 a month for the rest of his life.
Wow.
Can you imagine? From 18 to 90 years old, he's going to pay £35.
Yeah.
So when he turns 70, he's still paying £35.
Yeah.
I also had another client that's 75. She wanted 300k cover. It was going to cost her £801. So you see that whole, I'll do it later, when I get older, this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
You're playing into their hands. You're doing exactly what they want you to do.
Yeah. Okay. Now, as you know, I speak about inflation and say to me it's the greatest enemy there is. How do we remedy the fact that with inflation, $1 million today won't be $1 million in 20 years' time? How do we remedy that with getting life insurance?
Well, you have an option of what we call indexation.
Okay.
So you can have your policy reflect inflation.
All right.
Now, so let's say inflation yearly goes up by 3%. Every year, the provider will tell you, inflation this year has gone up by this. That means your new payout will be this. However, your new premium will be this. Do you accept?
Okay.
So it's not even enforced automatically. They always ask your permission.
Okay.
So you can decide to accept, not accept, depending on what you see and if you're happy with it.
Okay. I've got a question here. We're going to get through some of the questions later, but there's one question I want to ask because I feel like it's pertinent right now. Big up Goddess. He says, question for Ayo. If you have an existing policy with additional elements like whole life, illness, terminal, etc., how can one ring fence that within a trust?
Well, literally, it's such a simple process. The person, your advisor should have just put it into a trust because how... Even that question itself, those are like all different products. Now, terminal illness comes with every single life insurance product, so it's not an extra product.
Okay.
It's just them saying, look, we know, like, you're going to die.
Yeah.
Like, because you got a terminal illness, so you've been told you've got X amount of months to live. Yeah. So rather than delay it for X amount of months, we'll allow you to enjoy the money from now, like, because you're going. So that's that. That's part of everything. Whole of life is different to term.
Okay.
In the sense that whole of life is your whole life.
Yeah.
So like, let's say someone like David Attenborough.
Yeah.
that wants to live for eternity.
Yeah.
He would have to keep paying.
Yeah.
As long as he's alive.
Yeah.
But the minute he dies, it pays.
Yeah.
Whereas term, where most of my clients have, which is to 90 years old, it's still good odds.
Yeah.
Given the fact that life expectancy in the UK for men and women is like between 79 and 82.
Yeah.
So it's even beyond life expectancy.
Yeah.
So in terms of putting it into a trust, it's very straightforward. It will ask names of the beneficiaries, what percentage split you want to leave each person, because you can have it one, like you can pick as many beneficiaries as you like.
Yeah.
Then trustees, who are the people that you trust in your absence when you're gone to manage this trust for you?
Yeah.
What if you don't have kids?
You don't need to have kids. You have other family members, so you can pick anyone that you want to be a beneficiary.
Okay.
So even me, if anyone's feeling jealous, till this day no one has done it yet. But one day, somebody will say, you know, I asked for to leave all my wealth to you. But yeah.
So is it easy to basically tweak it? So right now, somebody is 25 years old, no kids, no partner, no nothing. They're paying, I don't know, 30 quid to get $1 million. How hard is it?
The 25-year-old won't pay 30 quid. That's an 18-year-old.
Yeah. Just a rough sum.
Because I don't want someone to come down and say,
exactly.
You said
All right, let's go back instead, right? So just starting uni, 18 years old, they've heard this amazing conversation, £30 to get $1 million payout, etc., etc. Roughly, right?
Roughly. Add that roughly, bro.
Roughly.
When it's 35 now, they'll say you said 30.
Exactly, right? But now, 10 years from now, they get married, have kids. How hard is it to tweak that policy?
It's very simple.
Do they have to come and find you directly?
They could do both. They could come to me directly or just go to the provider.
Okay.
Because at that stage, if they had £1 million already, they don't need more than £1 million at that. Anyway, all they need to do is change the beneficiaries. So, because let's say like what Gino was saying, that if I don't have kids. So like today, like when I first had a policy, I didn't even have a kid yet.
Yeah.
So my policy is older than my son already.
Yeah.
So it's like I've always had it because it was like, okay, cool. At this point in time, if I die, I want it to go to my siblings and my mum.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I got married. At this point in time, I want it to go to my wife.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, at this point in time, I want it to go to my wife and son.
That's basically what I was asking.
Yeah. So it's very simple to change.
So, but in that example there, you're just talking about tweaking the percentages and you know what I'm saying? But if I wanted to now add 3 million on top.
Be my guest.
Okay, cool.
There's nothing that will stop you.
Okay, cool. Would it be a situation where they change the entire policy, or would it just be that 1 million and plus a 3 million? So I'm paying.
No, it'll be a separate policy.
Okay.
Because at this time, we have to reassess your health, your this, your that. Do you get it? So because let's say your first policy, you were perfectly healthy. Today, and then the first one, you only had a 100K policy.
Yeah.
Today, you know you've been diagnosed with cancer. Now you want to go and say you want to run it up and come and collect 4 million. They're not silly. They have to check.
Yeah.
And then in a scenario like that, that person will probably not be able to get that 4 million one, but the 100K one is still as is, because it's all how they view it is at the time you applied, what was it? So say you're healthy today, you get it done, and then life changes, and in 6 months you're now uninsurable.
Yeah.
You'll be grateful because they will honor because when you did it at that time, you were healthy, you were fine.
Do you mind talking to us? Oh, sorry, go on.
No, I was gonna, and there's no loopholes for them to be like, no, because you didn't update us, or at any point there was no change. You didn't say that now. Yeah, you were fine before, but then afterwards, 6 months later or whatever, something has come up. They don't be like, oh, you didn't inform us of that, so we're not going to do a payout.
No, they won't, because here's why. At the point when they cover you, they ask for a GP report anyway.
Okay.
And if you don't accept that GP report, you won't get covered.
Okay.
So they will go into your... So that's what they're cross-referencing. They're saying, right, you've applied today. What you've told us, does it corroborate with what's in your GP report? It corroborates? No problem. We're fully informed.
Yeah.
It's them not... They don't want to feel like they've made a decision without being fully informed. So a lot of people also fear that if they have health issues or whatnot, they can't get covered. And it's not true. I have a lot of clients that have diabetes, high blood pressure, asthma, you name it. So many things that you would think that, oh yeah, this one, they're not going to cover it. Like I even had a client the other day that had Graves' disease. No issue. Not even a loading. Standard terms. Like, you know, even like, for example, women with like gynecological issues, or, you know, women will think, oh, if I have a fibroid, then it's all over. Standard terms.
That's good.
No, like, There's a lot of things that you would be surprised that they won't use that to say they're not going to cover you. It's more of a case of how is it managed, is it under control, and what's the severity of it, type of thing.
So if we're coming to you, we're coming to you, or is it I'm coming to you because I'm coming to you? Do you just you need to get your GP on?
No, they'll do it for you. You don't need to do anything.
Oh, okay. So you don't need to come with that ready.
No.
Okay.
As long as, because obviously I'll ask questions like, health history, but the questions you will know the answers to. You will know the answers to.
Okay, so I want us to kind of talk about some of the differences. Because obviously we spoke about critical illness, we spoke about...
terminal illness.
Yes. But I want us to talk about income protection as well. Like, is all of these things encompassed in life insurance, or are these separate things that people can maybe pick out? And like, what's the difference between all of those?
So they're all different products because they all solve different problems. So I'll start. So life insurance that's the agreement that says if I die within the term time, or if you have whole of life, if I die any time, as long as I'm paying my monthly premium, my family will receive X amount. Okay. That's the deal that you make for that. So that is you mitigating your death. Income protection, that's you protecting your salary. That's you saying, if I fall sick or injured, and due to that reason, I'm unable to work, meaning that I'm now not drawing an income. You as the insurance provider will replace that income to the tune of X amount monthly. And that payment is also tax-free. There's no, that's not a gross payment, that's a net payment.
Okay.
So the reason why income protection is important, let's cast our minds back to COVID. You see how people were in hospital for like 10 months and things like that. Let's take the standard average situation. You work in a workplace, your sick pay is probably 3 months. After that 3 months, you're on statutory sick pay. As of today, statutory sick pay is about £123.25. Nothing. You tell me if that's going to pay a week. You tell me if that's going to cover.
She said day rate. Sounds like a what?
Per week. For 28 weeks. Because it's not even forever either.
Exactly.
So that's what the government said that, make do with that. So you know that your rent, your bills is not getting covered with that. Right. Now, say that person with the 3 months was in the hospital for 10 months. There's 7 months unaccounted for.
Yeah.
What happens? You're coming back out to eviction notice, unless you have savings. That can now, and as we know, most people don't have 7 months savings.
Yeah, exactly.
So, income protection would have meant that they would have paid a small premium compared to their monthly salary to then say, right, if anything happens to me, you're going to pay me X amount. Now, they can pick. It could be 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, or indefinite. Indefinite meaning to retirement. So in a scenario like that, let's say someone had a permanent long-term injury, like they're not going back to work due to what's happened. Luckily for them, if they had cover all the way to retirement, it would mean that if something happened to them at 35, they would receive an income all the way to 70. Every single month. Because obviously you wouldn't need it after 70, because by then naturally you'd be retired, pension would have kicked in anyway. So that's income protection. Critical illness cover. We all see the marathons for cancer. If every person that they were doing the marathons for had critical illness, they would have all had to pay up. That's what. So critical illness is not just cancer. It's like strokes. And in our community, everyone knows either a family member or someone that has a family member that has suffered a stroke. That stroke that they suffered was basically for free now, because if they had critical illness, they would have got to pay out for that. It also covers mental health issues as well. So it's not just physical situations. Heart attack. I know of a person that had a heart attack and they were fine within 7 days. But because they had critical illness cover, their mortgage was paid off. Meanwhile, they recovered. They didn't die. So you don't have to die. You just have to be diagnosed. You can survive it. You can be cured from it. But just the diagnosis, it happened, they've paid you.
Guys,
what about accidental? Like, let's say, God forbid, you get into a car crash or something. And you obviously, that's a loss of income. Does it cover that?
Income protection. Yes. Critical illness, no. Critical illness, it has to be a specific illness. Income protection, it could be anything. Income protection could be you was on the side of your house, you climbed the ladder to clean the gutters of your roof, you fell off your ladder. Due to that injury affects your ability to work. Finish. Doctors know. It could be mental health. As long as the doctor signs you off and says, this person is not fit to work due to X, Y, Z, finish.
I'm seeing a lot of people in the chat saying, yo, I need to do this, I need to do that. Please, let it not just be I need to do. What I'm going to do is, because our good brother here has given his link, right? I'm going to send that to Brent, he's going to put it in the description. Please book a session with Ayo. You know what I'm saying? All that needs to do, make it happen. You know what I'm saying? And you see how easy and quick the process is, man. I'm seeing Oluwabek say, learning a lot, need to review my policy. Brent, are there other questions that we can get to?
Yes, they are.
Big up Danielle every single time. She says, Gina, check whether you are indexed for your policies. This is what we're talking about with inflation. Benefit is that it covers inflation, but means your monthly payment will keep going up and might become unaffordable.
Like I said, they ask you before they do that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and it's not done monthly; it's done yearly.
Yeah. Yeah.
So at the end of the year, they'll come to you and they'll say, Gina, inflation last year or this year was 3%. Since your payout is 100K or $1 million, it means that your new payout will be 1,030,000. Do you accept?
Yeah.
If you accept 1,030,000, your premium from £100, it also goes up by 3%. It will now be £103. Do you accept?
Yeah.
You say yes or no?
Yeah. Obviously, this is not financial advice, especially not for me. But I would always, I think, opt for indexing. Because, I mean, your family could get £1 million in 40 years' time. It's not going to do what £1 million is meant to do. You know what I'm saying, today. So it makes sense to at least incrementally just pay that. I think so anyway. You know what I'm saying? G7 FFS says, if £18 is 35, if 18 is £35. Remember, roughly, guys, roughly. What's the average price, PCM for 32 with no underlying health conditions?
So you see, that's the question that always gets asked, but people don't realize that it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Here's why the question doesn't make sense. You haven't told me how much cover you wanted.
Yes.
It's relative, isn't it?
Yeah, like, do you know what I mean? It's like, well, how much do you want? Because the variables are this: your age, your health, the length of time, how much cover you want.
Yeah.
So £35 for one person is based on their age and the amount.
Yeah.
You could also spend £35, but just because you're older, you can't get the same amount for that £35. So you could, or if you choose to get the same amount as the 18-year-old, you will pay more. So what I tend to tell people is this, right? Let's look at what you need, and then let's also look at what's comfortable for you to spend.
Yeah.
So then it's tailored to you. Because the mistake people will make is sometimes they try to convince themselves about the payout, but then they forget the payout's not for them.
Yeah.
So you've used the high of the payout to go beyond your means, or not beyond your means, beyond how you feel. Because it's never beyond their means. It's just how you feel about it. Because if you have let's say £1,000 a month disposable, you can afford to spend £100 or £200.
Yeah.
But how do you feel about spending £200?
Yeah, it's true.
So it's never really affordability. It's what they're psychologically comfortable with.
Yeah, 100%. Also, again, like the money that you guys, that we're all gonna pay is not going to Ayo's pocket, innit? It's
No.
going to, just to be clear. But I do want to say, because sometimes, and I'm not saying this to sound some type of way, but sometimes we need additional incentives, innit? And I want you to talk about certain providers sometimes give additional incentives for joining them. So, for example, with Vitality, you might get certain discounts on your gym memberships.
Yeah.
Right? So again, like, that is a benefit that you can benefit from right now. So yes, your money will go for your children and stuff, but you could also benefit from perhaps a 50% decrease.
Discount, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Are there other sort of things like that as well?
Yeah, so speaking of Vitality, they do like free cinema tickets, 50% off cinema tickets. They have partnerships with Itsu, Apple, I believe Pizza Express. They also like with, I think, Rakuten TV. They have so many different things that you benefit from just from doing what you're supposed to do with them.
And some of these things we're doing already.
You're doing it already. Like you can get a discount from gym memberships on the following gyms, I believe. So Virgin, Pure Gym, Nuffield Health.
Yeah.
So if you go to any one of those gyms,
yeah,
and you should have life insurance anyway.
Yeah.
So you might as well use what you're supposed to do anyway to save you somewhere else.
Exactly. And even that saving, especially if it's a Nuffield or Virgin, that saving is probably enough for your policy. You know what I'm saying?
Do you know what I mean? What you saved there is now what's gonna
exactly.
Yeah, literally.
Let's think about this.
Off that, yeah. There's obviously levels to this in terms of the provider, because there's some that.
There's some that wouldn't recommend. Is that what you mean?
Yeah. It'll give you stress, right? When you're trying to claim.
There's some that I got a rude awakening. And that's when I found out. Yeah, there's levels to which you should really be going to, and where you're not going to get the stress, or you're not going to, or they're just basically taking your money and that's that. So I don't know if you want to promote anybody, but
there's no one that I want to promote, but I do have access to the whole market. So how it works, so I sit down with you on Zoom. I could do it over the phone, but that's not transparent. You won't see what I see. So I do it on Zoom so you can see what I see. And then once you've told me everything, I show you all the providers from best to worst.
Yeah.
So that way, when I'm making a recommendation, you don't sit in the back of your mind and say, I don't know this guy's even, you know, is it because they're going to do something better? That it's no, like I'm telling you the best one, and then you can see for yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's a very transparent process. It's like 20 to 30 minutes, and you're done.
All right, Brent, we've got some other questions.
Can people at the day after TNB so I can see them, please? Because I'm only seeing orange over here, and I have to squint my eyes to see anybody else asking questions.
Hey, big up French the Poet, man. We ain't seen him for a long time in the chat. So big up French the Poet. He's back. He's got a question. He says, can you get covered if you've been diagnosed with Crohn's disease?
Yes, I've had a client that's had Crohn's disease. Again, it's all about how controlled is it, what severity is it, things like that.
And can you switch insurance providers?
All the time.
Okay. But in doing that, though, does it mess up, I guess, your previously good deal that you had?
In a sense, depends if the deal you had was good.
Yeah. So for example, that 18-year-old, for example, right, who's got a great deal.
Oh, that's the cheapest it will ever be for him, yes.
Yeah, okay.
So at any point in time, it will always be more expensive because he's going to be older.
Yeah.
That's just the situation.
Isaac asks, how would having a condition like sickle cell affect one's policy?
Okay. Sickle cell is always one of the hardest ones, so you might need a specific provider.
Would that not come under critical illness?
No. So if the person has sickle cell, so first of all, sickle cell is not a critical illness that's covered because they'd be paying out for eternity.
Yeah.
Because, do you know what I mean? Like someone can just be born with sickle cell and that's that. It's like boom. Every time they get, you're just paying them. But even that makes it difficult for providers to cover. But there are providers that will cover, but it's one of the toughest ones.
Specialist.
Yeah. Okay. Have we got another one? Guys, if you've got questions before we end the show at 10:30, please at the day after TNB so that we can ask Ayo your questions, man. Okay, so based on what you're saying, life insurance essentially is obviously to protect yourself and particular things like that, right? But how important is it as a strategy for actually generating generational wealth?
Well, how I see it is this, right? If you look at it, the wealthiest people in the world have it.
Yeah.
So I just say to people, what it took you 30 years to build, why not buy in 30 minutes?
Yeah.
There's no such thing as too much money. Let's say you're worth 30 million. You can also buy another 30 million. And on top, the richer you are, the more problems you have because you're going to be facing inheritance tax anyway.
Yeah.
So you want to mitigate that. And again, as I said, if everyone in this room had $500,000 worth of life insurance, that's what? 2.5 billion for the next generation?
Yeah. Just like
imagine our kids and grandkids with 2.5 billion.
Yeah.
And one of the things that people don't see on a deeper level is the unfortunate thing about this world that we live in. Everything is money. Everything is money. Now people say money is not everything, but everything is money.
Yeah.
Why is everything money? Okay. When you tell someone that you have a situation or you have a sickness or something and you need curing, do they not tell you that we can't treat you?
Yeah.
But then they tell you that there's treatment available for X amount. So what are they telling you?
Exactly.
They're basically telling you directly, I will watch you die if you don't give me the right money to make sure you live. I am happy to watch you die. As it's always like you're telling them this is the thing that I have. We know the severity of it. And they're telling you, yes, treatment costs
money.
Yeah.
So we have it. We can we can stop it. But do you have the capital available for us to stop it?
Yeah. Ed says, what are the biggest reasons you've seen life insurance claims become problematic?
Dishonesty on the application. Simple as that. Nothing more, nothing less.
Okay.
In fact, let me even go into that. I've got some stats for you.
Yes.
So this is the reports from 2025. So this is the money that was paid out. There was, between the major providers that I work with, They paid out 5.7 billion in insurance claims last year, real money, into the atmosphere, into the economy. 5.7 billion. Yeah. Meanwhile, we know people that have died or there was no bread for them. So what happened?
Yeah.
So for the people that say, oh, it's a scam, they paid out 5.7 billion. So also look at it as this. Our counterparts are leveraging this life insurance that you're not leveraging.
Yeah.
And then because their families are getting richer, it's increasing inflation.
Yep.
Because there's more money in the economy.
Yep.
Now, there's 5.7 billion more
in the economy
that just came out of thin air in the economy now. Meaning that your cost of goods and services has now gone up.
Yep.
But your money's not going up. But they're getting richer. So even inadvertently, in their prosperity, it's making you even poorer. And you're still trying to not partake.
Brent, you have to clip that up, please. You have to clip this up. Because these are the jewels, man, that we're missing out on.
Like other people getting richer is making you poorer because more money is coming into circulation.
Yeah.
So therefore, prices go up.
It's affecting the market.
Yeah. Now, let's even break down what each one was. So Vitality was 105 million. Legal and General, 688 million plus. Aviva, in total, did 2 billion. 860 of that was just life.
Wow.
Royal London, 608 on life. Scottish Widows, 127 on life. And Zurich, 228.6 million. This is money that's just coming out because someone died.
Yeah. And
what opened my eyes was my experience when I was working in recruitment. When my colleague came in and said he's buying a £350 detached free bed in Tunbridge Wells as a 21-year-old.
Yeah.
He's only worked for 6 months. I know you don't have this money. His granddad died, had $500,000 life insurance, paid out to the mum and dad. They gave him what he needed. He went to go put it down as a deposit. He was making more from the property than he was from work. And then that's when I said, oh, okay, so if my dad was dying for free and your granddad wasn't, and the difference was a direct debit, no problem.
Yeah, that's simple, isn't it?
Because that's what they won't tell you. Like, and this is the thing as well. I bet you anybody, you can go into your group chats, talk to your friends, mention to them that, oh yeah, I just got my life insurance. People will say, oh yeah, I done that time ago. And then you wonder, so why didn't you tell me?
Tell me, yeah.
So what you have done, Emmanuel, is you have set up your daughter's life insurance for her.
Yeah.
She, when she's of age, she could just continue it.
Yeah.
As well as you for her. You dying for her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And this is what we all need to do. And that was made courtesy of IO as well, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, the process is so much easier than we think it is. So much easier than we think it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're saying it's a 30-minute conversation, it's a 30-minute conversation. If it goes long, it's because you're just having a gist. You know what I'm saying?
Do you know what
I mean? Big up Antonia. She says, what if you have more than one health issue, like a hole in the heart and sickle cell and diabetes? Would you be able to be covered?
So it's case by case.
Yeah.
So there's no hard and fast rule. It's like most of the time it will go to underwriting.
Yeah.
So how it works, it's a machine that's just like, all right, when they input this, this is your decision that you make.
Yeah.
However, when it's more nuanced, you get the human element where it's like, you know what, let's actually underwrite it ourselves. Let's look at it and decide ourselves. And then they decide. They might ask further questions. Okay, when did it happen? How long has it happened? What's the situation now? What was it then? There's a lot of questions. So it's not a yes or no in that scenario. But rule of thumb from experience, heart conditions tend to be the ones that's like, they're a bit more risk, isn't it?
This next question, I think, kind of goes back to what you were saying before about inflation and where the money comes from, right?
How do insurance companies make money? I always get that one, If the payouts are more, okay. I give you an example.
Yeah.
Again, there's 4 of you in this room now. Let's say I said to all of you, all right, guys, you lot all wear trainers. I'm doing laces insurance. You lot are going to pay me 10p a month. If any of your laces rip, I'll replace your laces.
Yeah.
Every month I'm getting 40p.
Yeah.
How much is laces?
This is it.
What's the odds that all your laces are going to break at the same time?
Yeah.
Some of you, your laces won't even break. And you're
receiving the 40p.
Do you get it?
Yep.
So now, I'm not also saving that. That's not in an ISA that's only getting 3% or 4%.
Yep.
we're investing that hard, heavy.
Yep.
We're buying everything.
Yep.
Companies, you know, commercial real estate, everything that you can think of under the sun, we're funding it.
Yeah.
We're making a return.
Yeah.
Then on top, there's what they call reinsurance. So there's another risk firm that's insuring them. And then that's even backed by the government, ultimately. So quantitative easing is the last resort. So they will always have money.
Yeah. Man. Okay, we've got another question. Under what circumstances would you advise anyone not to buy life insurance at all? And what alternative would you suggest?
That's a funny one. I'd only say don't buy life insurance if you know that you're not going to die.
Okay.
Because yeah, like I would never say don't buy life insurance. Like, I mean, the earliest you can do is when you're 18 anyway. And in terms of alternative, I wouldn't say there's an alternative to it.
Okay.
I'd say you should couple that with everything else. It's almost like trying to be rich, but you're just hell bent that you don't want a will. It's silly. So what, you've built all this wealth to do what?
Yeah.
Oh, I want to do everything but have a will. Okay, so now when you die and it's meant to pass it on, well, you just want to give it to the government? No, but I don't want a will either. So then what do you want? It's something it's not an either or.
Yeah.
It should be part of it.
Yeah.
Because one of the objections that I tend to get is the parents that say, why would I get life insurance when I can invest in my kid?
Yeah.
You should do both.
Yeah.
However, here's the difference. With investing, you need time and compound interest. Who's to say you're going to have that time and compound interest?
Yeah.
If you start investing today and die in 5 years, what will your investment be? But if you get life insurance today and die in 5 years, what would the payout be?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you should do both.
Yeah, it's a fact. It's a fact. We got another question, Brent? Okay, this is from Makia. She says, my aunt is 65. She doesn't believe in life insurance. I've been trying to change her mind. Can she get covered at her age?
Of course she can get covered at her age. Your issue is getting her to see the value of leaving you an inheritance, because why she don't believe in something that's given that was just 1 year, by the way. That's not like the entirety, the history.
Yeah.
Bear in mind, life insurance in the UK has been around since 1583. So you're telling me you don't believe in something that's been around for over 400 years.
Yeah.
People have leveraged for over 400 years, but we're still saying, oh yeah, we're not sure.
Yeah, because when when I was growing up, you're like, oh yeah, I got my nan died and I got money.
Do you see?
They're
They
not-
never said what it was.
But they're not saying what it, and I believe it's actually life insurance.
I'm
Not that
telling you.
Not that I had a nan who
left
had
the money.
left her money.
That's always
That's it.
that is a thing. Like one of my friends, her dad passed away and she bought her property like quite young. And in my brain, obviously, I would be like, oh, like your dad saved you money. Now you're talking, I'm thinking, right.
You see, there was a missing gap. You see,
Yeah.
because for the longest, you thought that, they were working hard.
Yeah.
They were saving. They're the ones that were building businesses. They're the ones that were doing. No. You see, they missed out what the product was. They just said what the result was.
Exactly.
My gran died, and then she left me. Okay. But you didn't say how she left it.
Yeah.
And that's what they've been saying.
Yeah.
That's what they've been doing. They'll buy a property. Like, you know what always used to intrigue my interest? I used to watch Homes Under the Hammer. And I'll see Jack and Jill, 18 and 21, doing refurbs. I'm like, but you haven't worked long enough to have money to be doing refurb. It don't make sense.
Yep.
And then I was like, oh, see, this is how. Grandparents have been thinking generations ahead versus only to Saturday night.
Yep, exactly. Charlene says, I may have missed it, but has level term versus decreasing been mentioned? What if I want both mortgage paid and a lump sum for my family?
Exactly that. You should do that.
Yeah.
So I always advise, get the policies that are fit for purpose. A lot of people that have mortgages, they might have just cover for the mortgage only. And what they're not factoring in is that if you do that, there's no inheritance left for the kids. Because the debt is what they're going to pay you.
Yeah.
However, there's an additional cost of the funeral, which is not factored in.
Yep.
So you'd want two policies for that.
Yeah. Any more questions, Brent? Yvette says, what happens if your policy's up to age 75 and you're still about? Do you get a payout or a new policy?
Well, if your policy expires at 75 and you're still alive, it's finished.
That's it. Yeah.
Your only two options are
Sorry, I cut you.
Yeah. No, your only two options are renew a policy or die without one. Now, the problem is at 75, what will your health be? What is the likelihood of them Yeah. If your health is good, sure, but now you're paying astronomical premiums that you otherwise wouldn't have.
Yeah.
If your health is bad, it's very unlikely you're getting covered. So now you just paid all those premiums for nothing.
Yeah.
Question: Can you, let's say for example, you're like, can you change your policy? So like before, so let's say you have a policy and it expires at 65 or whatever, right? But then you at 40 or maybe like, you're like, you know what? Could you do that then?
Yes.
Basically.
It's all about your health. So you can do it any time. Like even 75, you can, but will you be insurable? Because it's not just when do I feel like it. Because a lot of people don't see that side. They just see more like, when I get there, it's like it's a given.
Yeah.
It's more, are you insurable at that time? So if you are, then sure.
Davina says, is this just for working people? What about people on health benefits?
Depends on the health benefit. So is it just for working people? No. So if you're, like I said, I have everyone, business owners, self-employed people, athletes, professionals, 9-to-5ers, even people on universal credit.
Yeah, okay. There you go, guys. For those people who like own companies and stuff, how does that make the process more complicated? Do they have to put the company within the trust? Do they have to do certain things separate for the company?
It doesn't make it more complicated. In fact, if you have a limited company and you have documentation of genuinely paying yourself salary from that limited company, you can actually get what we call relevant life, which is life insurance through the company.
Okay, then. Okay.
Now, the downside to that is that's capped at 75. You can't get that to 90.
Okay.
Personal can go to 90.
Yeah. And that would be because obviously your company's still working, isn't it? So you'd be retired.
Yeah, you'd be retired. Okay. And they don't need to prosper too much because when you have relevant life cover, it's tax deductible.
Yeah, okay.
So in other words, I always say how to get HMRC to pay for your life insurance.
So can you not do both then?
You can do both, yeah.
Yeah. But would you recommend if somebody's going to do one, but they're a business owner, they have a limited company and, they just live life, is it best to maybe just get a big life one that covers everything, that could pay off maybe some of the liabilities of the company and also, I guess, your regular life stuff? Or what would you say?
They could, but with the relevant life, how that works is they do it as a multiplier of the salary you pay yourself.
Okay.
When it's personal, it's up to you.
Okay.
So, for example, everyone likes to pay themselves 12.5 grand.
Yeah, exactly.
So through a company, you ain't getting the million. Forget it. Personal, it's up to you. You can do that, but you've decided to cap yourself at 12.5. So what you can also do is capped as well.
Okay. So they would never factor in the dividends you take.
No, that's part of it.
Okay,
cool. So again, but with this, it's not just with personal. They're not going to ask. Prove that you. Whereas this one, no. Not only are you trying to get a big payout, you want it to be free as well. Prove it.
Yeah.
So that I would need certain documents for you to say, right, yeah, look, this is proof that my company pays me as a salary, as a director or whatever, X amount. So therefore, that's why, as a multiple of 20, that's why we're doing $1 million kind of thing.
Okay. Mr. Ashlow says, sorry, TMB, is it life assurance or life insurance?
Same difference.
Okay. Mr. Ashlow's same difference, man. Because he said the two are different. So life insurance and life assurance, same thing.
They're the same thing.
Okay, cool. Okay. And our good brother Chijoke says, Lloyd is asking if they can be covered with impaired sighting and being a brain injury. Yes, I believe I saw Lloyd's one. He said basically he's got impaired sight now due to an accident that happened 10, 12 years ago. Like, how difficult would the process be for him? Would it be okay? Can he?
Same as anyone. I mean, I'd have to go through it to see.
Yeah.
But he might. Life insurance is probably the most likely thing. But maybe critical illness might be more difficult because, he's had basically a critical illness. Because loss of sight, loss of hand, loss of foot, 3rd degree burns, those are like critical illness things. So if you had one of those things, you would have been paid out. Yeah. If you had critical illness at the time it happened.
Okay.
But it's always worth just checking because I can't just say, without looking, I can't say, yes, they would, they wouldn't.
Exactly.
Plus, there's multiple providers. So some providers might say no, but I might find a provider that will say yes.
Okay. And guys, for some reason, I can't find the link, but I'm going to ask Aya to send me the link so we can put it in the description. And please, just book yourself in and have a consultation, man, with Aya, man. Remember, it's not by force. It doesn't go into his pocket. You know what I'm saying? But this will help you, help your families to really plan, man. Because I think that's, like you're saying, a lot of us talk about generational wealth. We talk about wanting it, but death is guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? We don't want it now, of course, but at least our people can benefit from us when we go. You know what I'm saying?
100%. And
So
here's the thing, you know, if you actually look at it mathematically, right? When I done yours, do you mind if I put the numbers?
yeah, you can do numbers.
So when you done yours, yeah, one of your policies was like 30, right? And then it's gonna leave a 6-figure payout. I was saying to you, right, that when you do the maths here, if you take your age and you said, right, 89 minus, 40...
32.
32.
Crazy.
Right? So 57 years left, yeah? And then you times that by a figure. If you say, oh, I don't want life insurance, I want to save the money. The money you would have saved is 20,520.
Yeah,
Assuming you even live that long, because if you die soon, it's less.
Yeah.
If you spend that,
Yeah.
your children get 10x plus
This is it.
of that what you would have saved.
This is it, man.
That's what I say to people. So it's, if you save it, do the maths, see what it will be.
Yeah.
And what's the likelihood that someone's really going to set aside 30, 50 pound a month for the rest of their life for their little funeral pot? It's not going to happen.
Yeah. Exactly. G7 asked a good question here. He says, what happens if I relocate outside the country?
Nothing, as long as you continue to pay your policy from a British bank account. So I have clients that they used to live here. They now moved to Dubai, Nigeria, Thailand. Policy is still running. They just pay their direct debits monthly from their British bank account.
Yeah.
And it's simple.
Okay. Antonia, because obviously not many of us speak French, I could do this right now, but obviously we want to keep it simple. I'll just explain basically what she's saying. She says basically,
This is crazy.
How do you know what she?
This is crazy.
She's rather replying to somebody, nothing to do with this topic.
this is what I'm saying. This is what I wanted to basically.
No, come on, what did she say?
I don't even know why I put it up, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Neither do I.
I don't know why I put it up.
I don't know why.
For people, even though I feel like you've broken it down to such a degree where it's like everyone who has a job should be able to prioritize this, yeah? What about people who say, okay, cool, at the moment, I've, opted out of my pension because I would love to have more access to cash right now. I need the money, I need this, that, and the third, but I just want something basic. What can someone do to give the most basic thing? So let's just say I just don't even want to have my family have to think about funeral costs. I'm not even trying to give them 300 grand, 100 grand. I'm just saying, just cover the funeral costs. Can somebody do that? And how easy is it? And yeah.
Same. It's as easy as doing a million.
Okay.
There's no difficulty. It's just two questions. What do you want to leave behind?
Yeah.
You want it to be 100K, 200, 300, 1 million, 10 million?
Yeah.
What you pick the number, and then that's it.
Yeah.
Or we go the other way. What do you want? What's the maximum you're comfortable spending so that we don't exceed that number? Because you're probably more concerned about what you're paying every month because you're paying that every month.
Yeah.
So you might say, Ayo, it's no more than this. Then that's it. It's no more than this. I'm not gonna, you're not gonna tell me I don't want to pay more than 50, and then I'm showing you £100 and telling you, oh, but look how nice it is.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tailored to the individual, to you.
Yeah. Guys, we do have to wrap up. It's been a powerful, powerful episode. I think this is one of my favorite episodes, man. Especially when we consider the impact of the conversation. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, a lot of our conversations are things that are generational. We can implement now. It takes a while to do certain things. But this one is an instant thing. This one literally is an instant thing. We can have the conversation with you and just feel a lot more confident and comfortable that our families are taken care of. And this is accessible to every single person, man. The barrier to entry is you understand, is super low.
Super low. And
So,
it might not be like that forever.
Yes.
Because right now, only 35% of the population, so they don't mind.
There you go.
And now, imagine if everyone started doing it.
like
All of a sudden, they'll start saying, right, there's new barriers or something.
And that's happening. In other areas of life, it's happening. So why wouldn't it happen here?
And then the other thing that delays people, the consultation call, no money is required then.
Yeah.
One of the questions I will ask is, what day of the month do you want your direct debit to start?
Yeah.
9 out of 10 times, it will be the following month.
Yeah. There you go, man. So guys, again, I'm going to put the link in the description. So please just book a call. And with the link, it's just basically access to your
Calendar.
So just book in the time that's good for you. And just have the conversation, man. Again, it's not going to Ayo's pocket, it's not going to my pocket, or Brent's pocket, or anybody here's pocket. It's just for you to sort out yourself, innit?
Sort yourself out properly.
Yeah, this is it, man. Yeah, we do have to wrap up. We're going to be having a separate conversation for Freedom is Capital. If you haven't already, please subscribe to Freedom is Capital. Subscribe to Insights with Ayo as well, right? That's Ayo's YouTube channel as well. Loads of jewels there, loads of gems there that everyone can benefit from. So please, Insight with Ayo. Freedom is Capital. We're going to have a crazy, in-depth conversation there. If you've got any questions as well, put it in the Discord, and I'll ask him on Freedom is Capital. And obviously, when it comes out, you'll be able to have all your answers. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple more headlines, and then that's it, pretty much. Okay, cool.
All right, wait a minute. See if you wanted to hear it.
All right, guys. So our last set of headlines. Zambia's ex-president's family wins the latest legal battle over what should happen to his body. So imagine, we're just talking about life insurance, and we're talking about Zambia's ex-president. I'm sure they had life insurance or something, but they're still arguing over something. How much more us? We need to sort out life insurance, right? So more than a year after the death of Zambia's former president, Edgar Lungu, his family have won their appeal to have his body buried in South Africa where he died, overturning a high court ruling that allowed the Zambian government to repatriate the corpse. So Tuesday's Supreme Court of Appeal judgment finally puts to rest the legal battle over what should happen to his remains following a long-standing feud between Lungu and his successor. The Zambian government has said that while it disagrees with the ruling, it will not be taking the matter any further. Long story short, they wanted him to be buried alongside other Zambian presidents and stuff.
Head of states,
yeah, exactly. And the family said, nah, man, he died in South Africa. Let's just bury him there. And he probably likes South Africa too. You know what I'm saying? Let's just keep him there. Obviously, he wouldn't have seen what the South Africans are doing to the rest of Africa. But that's a separate story. It's not my concern. All right, so, and our last headline, Niger pulls out of International Criminal Court after calling it neo-colonists, man. So Niger has officially submitted its request to withdraw from the International Criminal Court 9 months after announcing its intent to leave. So in September 2025, Niger, along with its allies, big up Mali and Burkina Faso, which are all under military rule, but still good military rule, issued a joint statement saying that they would not recognize the ICC's authority, calling it an instrument of neo-colonialist repression. That's what they're saying, man. The court said it had received an instrument of withdrawal on the 18th of June, according to a statement seen by the AFP news agency. Withdrawal takes effect 1 year after notification. The ICC added that Niger must honor its obligations to the court until that date. But the ICC, which is based in The Hague in the Netherlands, was set up in 2002 to pursue cases of genocide, crimes against humanity, war crimes, and aggression. They obviously never investigate what the UK and America are doing, but of course, for Africa, they can always focus on that one. But the court statement on Tuesday did not make any mention of Mali or Burkina Faso. But that's pretty much it, man. There's not much else to talk about in the headlines. There were some games yesterday. You guys watch any of the World Cup games yesterday?
Nope.
Yeah,
No.
Brazil.
Oh,
Brazil, Scotland.
okay. We're going to give you the scores, man. Was that a good game?
Yeah, it was, you know. Even Neymar made a little appearance.
Oh, was it? Are you still playing?
Yeah.
Hey, big him up, big him up, big him up.
Barely.
Literally.
All right, so let me give you guys some of the scores yesterday, man. So, sorry, 1 second. Because some teams have already played today as well. But yeah, Brazil beat Scotland 3-0, guys. 3-0. Switzerland beat Canada 2-1. Bosnia beat Qatar 3-1. And Morocco, man, unfortunately, they beat Haiti, man, 4-2.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it's a damn shame. But Haiti, they scored 2 goals, man. You know what I'm saying? This is the first time in the World Cup as well, right? So big them up every single time. Colombia beat Congo 1-0. And Croatia beat Panama 1-0 as well. And like I said, some games have already been played today. Mexico beat Czech Republic 3-0. And South Africa, they beat Korea 1-0. So South Africa will actually progress to the next round for the first time ever.
Wow.
I wish I could say big them up.
But due to current circumstances.
Yeah, I understand. So yeah, we'll leave it there, right? So but yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Ayo, it's been an absolute pleasure, man. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining.
Thank you for having me, man.
And hopefully you come back again. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure, not to be negative, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna need to keep drumming this information into the community, man. You know what I'm saying? So But yeah, thank you again for joining us. It's been a powerful conversation. I feel like a lot of people took a lot from this. You know what I'm saying? Gina's going to be checking out her policy review.
Putting her under pressure and that.
I literally was about to say by force.
By force. You know what I'm saying? We don't want bees and bats to go to the white man.
No, I
You
hear
understand?
it.
Thank you very much.
I hear it.
I have to say that.
I don't want us to go to white man too.
Thank you very much. Especially if you want to be, messing around with waterfalls and
Gorillas.
I thought this was a safe space. Clearly not.
Don't worry, life insurance will make you safer. All right, people, it's been a pleasure. Anything else you guys want to add? Nope. Okay, guys. Guess we'll see you lot tomorrow, man.
All right. 8:15 tomorrow. Drink plenty of water. Be kind to one another and mind your mother effing business. Peace.
Peace.